Peace, family. What's good? You know, I got to get set up, get ready. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay. All right. We're doing it documentary style today. Oh, it won't let me rotate, so we're going to have to try to work this out. Okay, hold on. I'm back. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me get it. It's being... Okay, let me see if this is going... There we go. Okay, it's back. So, let me try to get this set up together. It's not going to let me do it sideways. So let me see how I can do this because I don't want this phone to die on y'all. Peace, family. Peace, y'all in the chat. Sorry, let me get set up. We're going to talk about manifestation for just a quick second because a lot of people talk about manifestations. A lot of people talk about how their manifestations do not be happening. All these different type of things. And, oops, sorry. All these different type of things. And really, you know, there's a lot of processes and a lot of steps in the process where you can interfere with your manifestations. One thing people will tell you about me, if they know me, my close friends, I am a manifester. If I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna manifest. So actually, hold on, y'all. Let me get my other setup because this is not gonna hold this still. Let me see. Actually, hold on. Do you want to work like this? No, you don't want to work. Why don't you want to work? Okay, I'm going to take it off the charger. Hold on just a second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so manifestation. A lot of people be trying to manifest stuff, right? Everybody wants to manifest something, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. But there's a method to the madness, right? You have to learn what works for you when it comes to manifestation. When it comes to me and how I manifest, I have to write in the video. Then you need to go back and look at the video. But I gave out a ritual on how to help you manifest, right? Because, okay, perfect. Now we in the dough. Because I gave a ritual out on how to practice manifesting. Manifestation is just a tool, right? With all tools, you know, the first time you use a tool, you have to practice. You're not going to know how to use certain things the first time you try to do it. Some people just have an innate ability to manifest, right? The people who have that innate ability to manifest are people who have really strong, really clear faith, right? Like, one thing about manifesting is you have to know that you can have it, right? A lot of people are like, well, I spoke it and I said it and I wrote it down. And, well, you didn't even believe that you could have it, right? And that's what blocks the manifestation. Manifestation is taking inspired action, right? Also, going with divine inspiration, like following the clues that you're being given. You know what I'm saying? So when we talked about manifestation before, about how the man prayed and prayed and prayed to win the lottery and had never even bought a lottery ticket. So after praying for all these years, right, and God finally answered his prayers and said, well, if you want to win the lottery, you got to buy a ticket. This is the madness to it. People are always asking for things, right? Wanting to manifest things, but never doing the work to get it. It's not just about declaration. I could say 15 times a day, I want something. It's not going to magnetize it to me, but putting myself in the outcome of what it is that I'm trying to manifest makes it manifest. So when I tell my friends like, oh, I'm about to do this, I'm about to get this, I'm about to make this happen, I don't know how, but I'm going to do it. They know because I have already proven that I have the faith that it takes to be able to get my manifestations. Like, I'm talking jobs, I'm talking cars, I'm talking about people, places, things. It don't matter. If I want it, I'm going to have it, because not only do I have the faith to get it, I also put in the work and I take divine inspired action when it's time to take action, right? So here we are, it's December 1st. It's December 1st. So people, have their hiccups about the calendar or whatever the case may be. If you woke up and you knew today was the 1st, or if you knew today was Tuesday, then we are still going to go with the Gregorian version of events until otherwise, right? So we know that it's December 1st. So we know we just came past a full moon. You have different times where things are stronger. Hence why people do things the way that they do, right? Hence why on New Year's people would do resolutions. It would serve you best to, do New Year's resolutions during March, things like that. So because we have the Gregorian calendar, because we align with these things in our 3D reality, right? As far as time, that the way that we can tell it. Now we know there's variations and there's different things that don't really serve us on a grand scale as far as time is concerned. But Spirit would always give us, right? Spirit will always give us the confirmation of when it's time to do something. So on a full moon, we know that that energy is powerful and potent, right? We know that. And how do we know that? Because history shows all the things that happen on full moons. So what we do when we try to manifest during a full moon is to use that energy while it's active. Not just because they say that's what they do. No, but there's a history of energy being a lot more heightened and a lot more active during full moons. Ladies, this is just for you. Men, this is for you if you have a lady. When she is on her moon cycle, it's a beautiful time to manifest. That energy that women emit, those hormones that women emit on their cycles, will help you to manifest. When I'm on my cycle, I'm going to manifest because my energy is strong, right? We feel everything deeply. We are extra emotional. We're extra everything, right? Because we're sensitive to energy at that time. Your body is more sensitive. It's picking up on the cues. You're following along with the moon. Most women, if you are in alignment, you will match up, your cycle will match up with the moon cycle. So it's an even more powerful time for you to, if you're on your cycle and it matches up with the moon, to manifest during that period, right? Literally and figuratively, during that space and time. So fellas, you want to tap into that energy too, right? Because the energy is more powerful, the energy is more active, the energy has more emotion and passion and fervor behind it when you manifest with that energy, right? So the thing is also, people will be wishy-washy about the things that they're trying to manifest. No, Spirit says that what you need to do is have a clear target. A lot of people are not manifesting because you don't even have a fucking clear target on what it is. I'm sorry to cuss at y'all. But it makes me frustrated because I get comments like that all the time about how things are not manifesting. Do you have a clear target? Did you write it down? Did you claim it? Have you took inspired action? Have you been open to the signs and synchronicities that Spirit could be nudging you? Are you paying attention to what your ancestors are showing you? Right? Are you in a depressive state? It's hard to manifest when you're depressed because depression is to be too far in the past. That's depression. Whenever you feel depressed, pay attention to your state of mind. You're focused on the past. Whenever you're anxious, you're too far ahead in the future, which means that your mind is picking up on things. You're getting signals on things that have not manifested. Either you're creating a situation or you're looking for a situation to manifest and you're trying to figure out the details. Anxiousness is being too far ahead in the future. Being too far ahead. And you're bringing forward and bringing forth outcomes that haven't even manifested yet. Versus staying here in the present and saying, I have a clear target of where I'm trying to get to. Spirit, this is what I want and what I need. I need it by this day, this time. I'm grateful for it in the present. I'm grateful for it right now, for what I know that you're about to do in my life. Whatever it is that you're manifesting. Spirit, I thank you for reconnecting me with my children if you have that issue. Right? I know someone who was having issues with reconnecting with their children. I did a reading. They said, I need to be able to reconnect with my children. Thanks, Spirit, for reconnecting you with your children and see that outcome. A lot of people don't get what they're trying to manifest because you can't see that outcome. You don't see it happening. So that makes it a lot harder for something to get to you when you don't even see the possibility of it happening. You can't get what you can't see. So somebody said, is it possible to be both? I be both what? I don't know what. So be in the present, right? When you manifest from where you are, this is what, let's use an example, right? With my car. I'm as detailed as I possibly can be. I'm going to shoot for the stars and hopefully land on the moon. That's how I'm manifesting, right? Spirit says, go big or go home. Okay, this is the car I want. This is what I want it to look like. This is what I wanted to be. This is what I need for it to do. I need it to be comfortable. I need it to be reliable. I need it to be enough space for me, the homegirls, and safe enough for me and my kid. That's what I need, right? I need it to be able to be good on gas, economic, whatever, right? So that's what I want. I see it. Then I visualize it. Then I see it in my mind. Whether I have to physically go test drive the car or whether I have a great faculty in my imagination to be able to pick up in my mind a picture of what it is that I want. Right? So I can sit in my house and visualize. And I'm talking about put myself in the car. I can see the seats. I can smell the inside of the car. Right? I can see the steering column. I can see everything. I imagine myself washing this car. So divine inspired action, trust and faith in action. Faith with works, not faith without works, because a lot of y'all got faith without works, right? Faith with works is I'm going to go buy something for the car that I don't have yet. Why? Because I know that Spirit is going to deliver this car to me. I know Spirit is going to get me this. I may not know the day or the time, like they said, when Jesus comes. I may not know the date or time, but I know it's coming. Do you hear me? Right? So I go get something to put me in the vibration, to match the vibration of the outcome. I'm trying to match the outcome. I'm not trying to match anything else but the outcome. Right? I don't even care about any of the pieces in between. Because when Spirit tells me to get up and go, or to do this, or to check this out, or go to that lot, I'm going. That is trust. That's faith. And that's also intuitive nudges that Spirit gives you to help you manifest what it is that you want. So once I've said, okay, I put my who, what, where, when, why on my manifestation. This is what I want. This is how I want it. I can see it. I can feel it. I can taste it. I can smell it. Right? I visualize it every day, what it is that I want. And I'm not talking about over analyze. I'm just visualizing being in the feeling of it, right? Because sometimes you can think about something so much and push it away from you too. You have to be in a space of, I'm so excited about this, right? I'm happy and I'm thankful that this is about to come to me, right? And so once I visualized it, I've declared it, I've claimed it, I've been grateful for it, I visualized it, I've written it down. That's the biggest piece to me, is writing it down, making it physical. For me, when I tell you anything I write down, if I write it down, it's manifested. If I write it down, it is manifested. My word does not return to me void. For the past 2 years, if I write it down, and before then, ever since I've been keeping journals, ever since I started keeping journals, if I write it down, it's solid. It's set in stone. That's it. If I write it down, it's manifested. It's mine. So when I tell my friends this is going to happen, they know. And they be like, I don't know how this motherfucker be doing it, but she be doing it. Right? because I wrote it down. If you got a calendar, on your calendar, if you know you need something by a certain day, I write on my calendar, rent is paid in full on the 1st. On the 1st, I write on my calendar, rent paid in full. Not only for this month, but next month too. Next month too. I need it done. Okay, Spirit, on this day, I'm expecting a windfall. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know how it's coming, but I'm expecting a windfall. I need y'all to like the video. I need y'all to share the video if you have a chance. So the thing is, I write it down on my calendar. Take my calendar and I write down things, okay? If I want to increase my ability to do more readings, right? So for this month, I want to get as many readings in as possible because for January, my birth month, I will not be doing readings until February, right? Thank you, Elise. I appreciate that. I will not be doing readings again until February. So for December, I wrote on my calendar all the days that I will be available for readings, right? I don't know if people are going to call me and manifest it for that day, but I do know because I've claimed it and I've written it down. So I'm letting Spirit know, hey, we're working in tandem. We're working together. It's already done. Peace, second nature. It's already done. I wrote it down. If I want to go on a dinner date, I write a date on the calendar. Dinner date. I don't know who, what, where, when, why. I bet you by that day somebody didn't call me. Could be a day before, could be a day after, could be the next week. But I've claimed it. Because I'm practicing manifesting. So when you're practicing manifesting, sometimes you have to throw random things out there to see how your abilities are working for you. People will work on one manifestation. No, when I'm working on a manifestation, I'm working on 10 of them at one time. I got the whole calendar working. I need my spirit working 30 days out the month. I need my spirit working 30 days out the month. Okay, boom. This is what we're doing. This is how we need to manifest. I manifest healing for myself. The same way that I had an unexpected epiphany with my son at the park. I manifest healing for myself. A lot of people will manifest physical things, right? But won't manifest healing. You're not even practicing seeing healing for your sick parents. Parents be sick. My dad was sick. My dad had colon cancer. I seen him heal. There was no doubt in my mind before we knew what stage it was in, before we knew what type of cancer he had. First off, don't claim it. I'm like, oh, okay, they said that. Okay, cool. I'm visualizing my dad walking perfectly fine, back in his home, healed. That's it. So when he tell me, oh, this is how he's feeling, he's not feeling like himself. Okay, well, I'm about to call in all of the whole army. My higher self is going to go to work to manifest that for you. Even if you're not capable, we don't work on manifesting things for other people. If I know my mom is going through a tough time, she tells me she's having some difficulties with finances, money. I see her winning the lottery. I picture her winning the lottery for her. I'm trying to help her. It's not only about us. That's the work of practicing manifesting things. You can manifest through other people. So if I want to see my friends with the things that they want, okay, I see you. My friends need a job. Okay, I'm a visualizer. I see you with the job that you want. I see you doing what you need. I see your business taking off. I see you reconnected. I don't see you no other way but happy, healthy, healed, right? Wealthy, abundant, and prosperous. That's the only way I'm envisioning you. I don't care what state you're in. That's how I'm seeing you. Because I know that energy is going to make its way to you. So when you are feeling better, it's going to amplify how you're feeling. Or the universe will send you something that's going to make you feel that way. The universe knows that I'm trying to send you this energy. So when people say I'm sending you energy, are you really sending me energy? Are you really sending me healing? Do you see me healed? Do you see me in my mansion? Do you see me in my new car? Are you really visualizing it for me? Because people like to talk about it. So when I say I'm seeing you in a better position, I'm seeing you in a better position. I'm visualizing it for you. I'm sending the healing to you because I'm seeing you happy, healthy, and abundant. You see what I'm saying? I'm seeing that white light, that yellow golden rays of light coming over you. Even if you're not getting no sun, I'm seeing it coming over your body. If you accept the healing, then it comes to you. If you don't accept, then I can't. I mean, there's nothing I can do about your free will. But with mine, I'm going to help you manifest it. Exactly. Be about it. A lot of people just like to talk about it. So you're not manifesting because you're not even putting yourself in the vibration of the outcome. You want something to happen, see yourself in the result. See yourself in the vibration of the result that you're trying to manifest. Nika said, or I'm praying for you, and don't be doing no praying. Yeah. People are good for that. People are good for that. I'm praying for you and ain't did nothing. I just told somebody this morning. Excuse me. Joy, you gonna laugh. My sister's in the chat. Joy, you gonna laugh because she know who I'm talking about. But I had to tell someone today. I'm gonna pray for you. Your energy's not in the right place, but I'm gonna pray for you. Right? I'm gonna pray for you because there's some disconnect between you being able to do something for yourself, right? There's a disconnect in you getting to your higher self. So what I'm going to do is act as a mediator for you and your higher self. I'm going to act as a mediator, and I'm going to say to your higher self. This is what I'm talking about when I tell people that you can talk to people spirit to spirit. Now, let me tell y'all this. Do not be calling. I have specific hours. And if you want to talk to me in the physical, do that. Do not be calling out to my spirit. I'm talking about to your family that may need a little upliftment. Do not be calling out to my spirits. People be doing that all the time. Okay? Moving forward. When I'm talking to a person's higher self in their spirit, right? All you have to do is say their name and visualize them in front of you. And you say what you need to say. So I'm talking to their higher self. I'm saying, you need to focus. You need to be disciplined. You need to do this and this and that. Even when it's me and my homegirl, just today, we talked about how we needed to do better and not procrastinate. Procrastination has been on our list. I rebuke the spirit of procrastination. You know what I'm saying? I rebuke the spirit of procrastination. I'm asking my spirit, help me get aligned with focus and determination, resilience. Align me with that, right? So when I do that, if I do my meditations, I may not pray the same way as other people because I'm a meditative person. So when I go within, because what? Your body is a temple. What are temples for? Worship. So where do you go? You go inside the temple to worship. So you go inside yourself to worship. You hear me? To get in contact with the higher self, with the God within you. So I go within and I say, okay, to my homegirl, spirit to spirit, you need to help me. I need to help you do something. This is me talking her spirit to spirit. A lot of people don't understand that we create contracts with each other when we communicate spirit to spirit. It doesn't always have to be like, oh, I have this great big old soul contract. No. Anytime I'm communicating you spirit to spirit and saying, I need you to help me, trigger me, do this for me on some type of level, some type of way, we're all creating contracts with each other. Me being here speaking to y'all, we have a contract. I have some type of contract with all of you to say, I need to be awakened at this time. So we need you, Mook. We've chosen you to be the one to do the videos and give us the information that we need, because you're going to trigger me. It's going to help me remember what I need to remember. And I'm going to trigger the other people and we're going to pass the baton. That's our contract with each other. But I have a contract with myself. I have a contract and an obligation to my higher self and to my spirit team and to my family to correct things that I'm here to do. So as a part of me correcting that, they say, okay, well, you get up there and you do what you need to do. You be a vessel. You go and be the vessel so you can correct for us, and it'll also help the soul family do what they need to do. Right? So, cheers to you. So that's how we get here. That's how we get in contracts with each other. Because I need you to do something for me. I need to be triggered by you. I need you to say something that's going to get me on my path. Peace to my brother Jock in the chat, Mad Titan. So I'm going to do the work. So when we connect with each other, this is the work that we have to do. So I'm not telling you guys this just to get on you, but I'm letting you know that it's a new day. Today is the 1st. So when I manifest, an example of how I manifest is I say, I need y'all to go ahead and like the video, please. When I manifest, let me give you an example. When I manifest, when I write down in my journal, because my word is bond and word does not return to me void, right? Like they say in the Bible, my word does not return to me void, right? Ashe? Infinite spirit, right? Because there is a spirit in all things. And I only want to connect with that which has the spirit of the infinite, of the all, right? So I'm specific. Infinite spirit. Spirit that is within me, that is within all sentient beings, right? Infinite spirit. Open the way, right? Open the way. That's how I begin all manifestations. Any manifesto starts with infinite spirit, open the way. Why? Because there could potentially be blocks to what I'm asking you to help me with. So open the way. Open the way for clear and direct communication between me and my higher self. I always start with me and my higher self. Between me and my higher self, spirit, open the way for clear and direct communication between me and my higher self. Because a lot of y'all will connect to spirits and don't know who, what, where, when, why, or anything that you even connecting to. Just trying to be connected. And I understand that. And your intentions is pure. But I know that I need to be specific because I'm very sensitive, very open. So there are spirits that will try to come if you're open and use your energy. So when I say infinite spirit, I'm very particular, very specific, because my higher self is not going to lead me wrong. So I start working with my higher self, the part of me that knows my contract, the part of me that knows what my mission here is. So I say, infinite spirit, open the way for clear and direct communication between me and my higher self, because that part of me is connected to God. That part of me is connected to source, creator, that which we have no explanation or understanding of, but we know that there is a reason for us to be here. I'm connected to that piece, right? Not the deities. We're skipping over that. They have a purpose, but I'm bypassing that. I'm bypassing the mediators, right? To get to my higher self. Right? So infinite spirit, open the way for clear and direct communication between me and my higher self. If I'm speaking to someone's spirit, if I'm in a reading, when I open my reading, before I even start to shuffle those cards, infinite spirit, open the way for clear and direct communication between me and insert name here. Right? So I'll use my sister for example. I'll say, infinite spirit, open the way for clear and direct communication between me and Joy. Because I need to reach her signature. I need to reach the highest part of herself so we can work, so we can do what we need to do, right? That's how I make my connection with people on a spiritual level, spirit to spirit. Not on a physical level, on a spiritual, hey, I need to speak to you from this higher place, because the you that is human, the you that is conscious may block out the information that I need to get to. So I'm connecting on a higher level. So once I've done that, whether it be to connect with people or to write down my manifestations, infinite spirit, open the way for a prosperous and abundant December 1 through 31. Not just a prosperous December. I'm talking, I want December 1 through 31 to be prosperous and abundant, to be opportunity ridden and filled with opportunities for growth. You hear me? Infinite Spirit, open the way for a powerful month. Allow me to heal this month. Allow me to clear any energy that does not serve me. Allow me to connect more fully with my cellular DNA. Allow me to connect with people who do serve my highest good. Allow me to be in spaces and places with people who are going to be a network for me. Infinite Spirit, open the way, right? For relationships with people who do deserve my energy to blossom and to grow exponentially. Infinite Spirit, open the way so that me and my friends get to be fill our senses with expansion. Fill me with a Jupiter energy. Fill me with travel. Give me opportunities to do what I do best. Give me a chance to show my gifts to the world. Give me these opportunities. And I claim them and I thank you for them. Ashe, and so it is. Right? Give me opportunities to read more. Give me opportunities to go on more dates. Show me new forms of romance. Show me more reasons to love myself. You guys are only manifesting the physical when really some things that you need on a physical level will take an internal change. So you need to ask for that internal change. The spirit doula did a video today and she said something to the effect of, she had brought up the wise King Solomon, right? And I always tell y'all, that was my first book of the Bible that really turned me into a completely different person. All my grandma read the story of Wise King Solomon. If you never read the story of Wise King Solomon, make sure you read the story of Solomon. Solomon, before Solomon, it was like the three kings, Jacob, somebody, and Jehoshaphat, right? I can't remember all their names right now. They went in they were told to ask for what they wanted. Whatever you want could be granted to you. What do you want? One asked for riches. One asked to be king. One asked for gold. They asked for all these material things, right? The three of them asked for all these material things. Solomon was the only one who asked for wisdom. Solomon said, I want to be wise. Solomon asked for wisdom, right? When Solomon asked for wisdom, then he was given, everything is given to him, right? He asked for wisdom and then became king and then got everything that they asked for, plus what he asked for, because he asked for the right thing. He knew what to ask for, because if I'm wise, I have the ability to acquire these things, right? So instead of asking for the physical things, ask for the traits and the characteristics that will help you to manifest the things that you need on a physical level. But people don't think about it like that, right? So Solomon was smart enough to ask for the right things, ask for knowledge. Ask for knowledge. Ask for wisdom. Let me correct myself. Solomon asked for wisdom and everything was added unto him, right? You ask for the right things and everything will be added unto you. That's what the Bible says. It'll be added unto you, right? So Solomon asked for the right thing, got everything. So when I ask for strength, when I ask for resilience, right, I'm asking for strength and resilience so that if I do come up across an obstacle, if I do a perceived obstacle, right, because there's no obstacles in the divine mind. So if I do come across an obstacle as I perceive it to be, right, that I have the strength and the resilience to overcome it. People just don't want to go through trials when that's just not what's guaranteed for you. It's going to happen. There's going to be hiccups. So I'm asking for strength and resilience. I'm asking for emotional intelligence so I can know how to deal with people. Because I'm a middle finger person. I will middle finger people and keep it pushing like nobody's issue. Give me the emotional intelligence. Make me slow to anger. Allow me to be righteous. Allow me to speak from the heart space and not my ego. That's what I'm asking for, so that I know when to humble myself. So with that being said, I manifest in that way, right? Peace to you, One Love. Thank you for the donation. So appreciate you. So when you put yourself in a place to ask for the right things, everything will be added unto you. So that was my favorite. Let me tell you, since I was 7 years old, that was my favorite book of the Bible story. Because I had to do Bible study 3 days a week growing up a Jehovah's Witness, right? That was my favorite book of the Bible, was the story of wise King Solomon. If you have not read it, you need to read it just for the metaphysical understanding of it. How to manifest properly. That man asked for wisdom. The only one who asked for wisdom, which was a wise choice to begin with. And then got everything and became king. Right? So my whole life, since I was 7 years old, whenever I prayed to God and I asked for wisdom. Because I knew if I was wise, I would have everything that I needed. So when people tell me, oh, you're an old soul, I've been asking for wisdom since I was 7 years old, because that was my only understanding of, okay, well, if I ask for the right things and my heart is in the right place and I ask from the heart for wisdom, that God will give me the rest of what I need. I won't need anything if I'm wise, because God's going to take care of the rest. And I've been praying for wisdom ever since. I'm telling you, I kid y'all not, I wish I had my childhood journals. I would pray for wisdom every day, because I was like, man, okay, Solomon became king. Yeah. I'm gonna do that every single day. So I think we have to be very specific in our manifestations, but also make sure that we're asking for the right things, that we're putting ourselves in alignment with the divine in that way. Ask for the right things, right? Ask for the right things. What else we got here? Sorry, I'm trying to look at the chat because I ain't got much time here. So when I manifest, I'm asking for it to be a beautiful, abundant, prosperous December 1 through 31. Put a date on it. When you manifest, put a date on it. Let's make it a beautiful 1 through 31. Asking It is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks' beautiful book. If you read, I will tell y'all, my number one recommendation to understand how to put your mind in a place of always receiving, right, is The Game of Life and How to Play It. The context is of, it almost has like a biblical, metaphysical undertone. Thank you, Jamila, for the donation. I appreciate you. If you get yourself in a space of understanding the metaphysics and the science and the religion all in one, is The Game of Life and How to Play It. It'll tell you how to put your mind in the right place, right? This is where I got a lot of the verbiage from, because it teaches you how to get out of your own way in a sense, right? So with that, it'll say like, a lot of the times we're fearful of things, but that's because that's a lack of trust, right? So a lot of times people will do things and say that, oh, I trust that I'm protected and that I'm okay, and then go get everything they can, 15 nuts, bolts, locks, everything for their doors, go do all these extreme measures. And that's not to say to be ignorant, but it is to say that if I know I'm always protected, then I'm always going to be prepared at the right time for whatever it is that comes my way. The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn, and Your Word is Your Wand. It gives you, she has a second book that gives you all the affirmations you can even dream of, right? Those two books put together put my mind in a place of, let me ask for these things in the right way. Let me ask for these things in the right way. It was really just me learning how to ask for them. So that's a good book. That's always going to be my number one recommendation. And you can get it on PDF online. If you need the PDF and you can't find it when you Google it, send me an email and I will send you the PDF. That's how good the book is. I'm willing to send it to all y'all. I wouldn't tell y'all nothing that ain't worked for me. And that's the thing. When I say practicing your manifestations, practice manifesting something large, something small, things of all sizes. Flex say they have audiobooks on YouTube. Lady Al said, I even took pictures of my daycare in my home before I actually had one. Absolutely. That's how you do it. So it's really interesting to me because even before I got my Jeep, being one in the Jeep since I was a little kid. So when I lost my last car in my car accident, and this car, I think I told the story about how I manifested this Jeep already. So you probably have to check out the old videos. But it was one of those things, like, it had been a manifestation that had been long coming, right? Long time coming for this manifestation, but I was not manifesting properly. I didn't put all the things in place to really get it because I was trying to figure out how I was going to get it. Spirit says you don't need to worry about how you're going to get it. As soon as I stopped worrying about how I was going to get it and get into the vibration of this is mine, I claim it, I started seeing a Jeep parked out front of my house every day that I had never seen before. The exact Jeep that I wanted. Parked outside my house 3-4 days in a row. I said, oh, it's coming. I can tell it's coming because I see it. I'm seeing it. Now it's in my physical space. Then I was trying to manifest a house. That's what my current manifestation is a house. Right? How I'm going to do this with no income is ridiculous. But that's the type of person I am. Right? Manifest not working for a year and still have everything taken care of. That's how I manifest. And I didn't even blink. I didn't even blink. Why? Because I wasn't concerned. So I said, okay, I'm trying to manifest a house. Credit ain't nowhere near, right, house material. But I know that spirit is able. I know that spirit permeates through all things, right? Sentient things. So that means that there is spirit in these trees. There is spirit in these plants in my home. There is spirit in all sentient things and beings, right? So I know that everything is working in my favor. And I know that spirit will use whatever means to get me what it is that is mine by divine right. But I also believe that I deserve this, right? Because I've put in the work. So I'm looking at the outcome. The outcome is me in this house. How does this house need to look? I went on Pinterest. And started putting pieces of different houses into a board of my next home. The board is called My Next Home. Ashe. It's a My Next Home Ashe. So it is. I even have a manifestation board called So It Is. Because everything I put in here, I want spirit to start moving towards me. Right? If I see it and I want it, boom, I'm putting it in there. So I started doing this with the house. The house that I want. Walk down the block. I think I told y'all this before. I walked down the block a couple weeks ago. They had a for rent sign outside. Go in the house. There's a man sitting out front. I said, can I look in here? He said, yeah, it's still being worked on, but the house will be ready soon. So I said, okay, I'll go inside. I look at the house. It looked to the T what I had been visualizing. To the T what I had been visualizing. And I had already had a picture of a home in my mind that I wanted. It was to the T. It was to the T. Hold on, y'all. I had to turn up my brightness. It was to the T. It was literally to the T of the house that I was visualizing in my mind. And I was like, damn, this is the house. I need this house, right? So then I walk outside, I see the for rent sign. I'm like, okay, let me call and see how much it is. See how much it is. Way out my price range, right? And it was for rent. I want to buy a house. I want to own my house. I'm not going to rent another house. But I know that I'm magnetizing what I want to me because I seen it. Just like all those times I was seeing those Jeeps, right? It wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I knew I was magnetizing it to me. It was like Spirit saying, this one? Oh, not this one? Okay. Right? This one? Is this the one you want? Is this what you want? And I'm like, yes, no, yes, that car, that seat, that color, but not that, not those tires. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just putting definition around what I want. So I keep on and keep on, I'm just working at it. I'm carving it. I'm molding what I want, and I'm working with Spirit to get it. So when I get those nudges, when I get those signs, I always ask, when I see 1111, 222, 111, 333, 444, whatever the number synchronicity is, Spirit, what is it that you need me to, is there a step I need to take? Because I know what I've been asking for. So something coming out of one of these gateways. Is this it, Spirit? Is this my chance? Is this my time? Is this what I need to do right now? Like, give me the word, because I'm going to act on it. So as soon as I see that secret, okay, Spirit, what do you want me to do? What do I need to do? Thank you, Barry. I appreciate you. Barry coming with the portal too. Love you back. So I say, okay, Spirit, is this a sign? Peace to you, I seek. Thank you. So I said, okay, is this what I need to do, Spirit? Do I need to take a left? Do I need to take a right? What do I need to do when I see those symbols and synchronicities? I seen an owl. I mean, not an owl, a hawk, excuse me. Seen a hawk the other day. And my Patreon family, they seen this, right? I posted about this. I drove from the store. I just had came from the store. I was leaving my friend's house and I passed by a Sprouts. It's like one of those natural stores. Passed by Sprouts. Spirit's like, stop in there. I'm like, right now, Spirit? I'm looking hideous, first off, right? I'm like, oh, okay. Well, let me just go in here and see what Spirit want me to do. The teas that have been coming up on my, in a lot of my ritual work were in the store. A lot of stuff that I couldn't find anywhere was in there. And Spirit was telling me, when it's time to do these rituals, this is where you come and get your stuff from. Right? Because they had a lot of herbs, vitamins, minerals, everything that I couldn't find in a lot of places. So I said, okay, so I grabbed the passion flower tea. It's in alignment with the Gemini moon. Passion flower tea. You got the passion flower tea. I got some dried chamomile. I got some hibiscus. I got a few different other items that Spirit was like, grab this, grab this, grab this, grab my Epsom salt. Grabbed a few things like that, right? And I left. When I pulled up to my house, I see this hawk sitting on my back fence. And I'm sitting here like, hawks, I know that means something, right? And I'm like, what do hawks mean? What do they represent? So I get online, I start researching. The first couple definitions was pretty generic. I'm like, okay, I see that keen eyesight, being able to perceive from this realm in the next, right? So I said, okay, Spirit, I see. This is what the theme. When I looked into the full moon, Gemini full moon, to see what was going on, it was right on cue, right? It was right on cue. So I said, okay, it speaks to being able to see the unseen world and the seen world, right? We think Gemini is two faces, two personalities. No, Gemini, the two faces that we're seeing is the ability to see and perceive both realms. That's the spiritual definition, right? Being able to perceive both realms, which when we look at people like Kanye, or like, oh, they're crazy, they're bipolar. No, that's not being able to ground out what you're perceiving. That's the ability to see in between both realms, and now you're not able to ground it out. So yeah, it makes you a little crazy because you're having two different experiences at one time. That's what we're seeing there. But it's in alignment with the unseen and the seen, and the hawk, right? Then I look a little further. Oh, the hawk. Who is the hawk faced god? That's Horus. So now I'm seeing more symbols and synchronicities. Okay, Spirit, I see you talking to me. Okay, this is what you want me to do. Okay, let me get into it. Sekhmet, is that you? What do you need? Right? What am I supposed to be doing? What should I be researching? Right? So being able to pick up on the divine inspiration. I'm going to look into every symbol, every synchronicity, because I know Spirit is always communicating with me. We may not always be communicating with it, but me being someone who's always asking for things, right? Always putting in work too. Let's not get that twisted. I'm not just asking and not doing work. I'm asking and I'm doing the work. So as I'm asking for things, as I'm aligning myself with things, because a lot of things I don't even have to ask for anymore. When you become so good at it, you don't even have to ask anymore, because you're going to align yourself with it as soon as you think about it. That's why when I say, as soon as I say it's done, it's done. As soon as I write it down, it's done. Because I'm already in the process, and I've been in the process, constantly in the process of aligning myself with my highest good. So things are vibrating to me, magnetizing to me. And that's where you need to put yourself, in that space. So manifestation has a couple different parts. Emotion. It takes writing it down, a physical act to initiate and ignite the energy. Visualization, patience. 111 people in the chat. Please like the video if you haven't. So manifestation takes all these moving parts, and then divine inspiration. So if you are not seeing your manifestations, it's because you are not doing the work. It's because you're not actually doing the work to see these things be made manifest, or you're not paying attention to the signs that tell you how to get what you want. So manifest on every level. Manifest for your friends, manifest for your family, manifest for whoever and whatever. If you want to manifest seeing the world a better place, you do that too. That's not how you know what I'm saying? Mine's is working. I want to see all this shit be brought down, but that's my business. Okay, moving forward. I gave y'all some clues on what to do. I gave y'all how to start the manifestation when you write it down. How to connect spirit to spirit in a safe way. Making sure that your energy is protected when you do it. Mansoor already know, burn it down. Save the world for what? First off, the world don't need no saving. That's number one. Number two, the ancestors already told us what's up with this place. So we need to go ahead and ground out the whole, I'm talking about it need to be a tower moment for the system. People trying to, we need to rebuild the system from the inside out. We don't need to, that system ain't for us, and it was not made for us. So why are we trying to rebuild it? We don't need to rebuild a damn thing. We need to start from scratch and start over. Sybil said, do I smoke? No, I do not. I have hit the weed before. I used to smoke all the time. It's not one of those. Please don't take it as judgment, because it's not. If you do what you do, great. I just know to be very careful, especially during download times. I don't smoke, don't drink, don't do any of those things. But I've come out of a download, so now I'm on the safe side. But you do whatever you want to do. Yeah. So I'm out of here. You see it's getting dark. I gotta go on about my business. I've been here way too long, as it is. I hope y'all got the message, and we'll talk soon. Somebody said the cleanse must happen before we can create our desired reality. Yes, whenever you manifest, I make sure that my house is clean, that my space is clean. When I'm trying to bring something new in, I make sure I've gotten rid of old things, broken things, things I don't like, things I don't use, things I don't need, so that the space is there for the new manifestation to come through. So thank you for that reminder, and make sure you do that. Always clean your space before you manifest. Spirit do not like dirty, and spirit do not like ugly. And I feel like dirty and ugly is on the same frequency. So cleanliness is definitely next to godliness for a reason. because the higher your frequency, the higher it is that you manifest from a higher vibrational space. So yeah, there. Hopefully y'all can see me a little better now. But okay, I'm out of here. Peace to y'all. Thank y'all to everyone who donated. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, subscribes. Revisit this live if you need to, but definitely it's the first. The full moon energy is still active. It was active at 4:44 a.m. So you know that the portal is heavy, right? So use this energy today to manifest what you want the rest of this month to look like. And then practice every single day to manifest. Practice every single day what you want your day to look like. I manifest the next day, manifest the next week, manifest the next month. You know what I'm saying? And equally staying present. So, peace to y'all. Sorry I didn't get to everything. You know that chat be rolling. Okay, like the stones. But I'm out of here. I love y'all infinitely.